Cody Rice. Rice, he's got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Chase Becker spins, hangs, complete. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
Used to be
On the road. Conquers back on top as Region 8 champions.
That's Ben Heenick. Heenick with a load of steam, and he bowls over.
One as Blake Bergstrom looks to go. Blake Bergstrom floating in midair for two.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for two. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show. You think her heart is pounding? No way. The Lusitania Buffalo Bombers are headed to the state.
Corner, 3 seconds. Simiato, no. Put back, no. The Killdeer Cowboys survive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hougland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land, LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Bard, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, Sorensen Ranch, Nodak Insurance Company, Williston, Angie Pelton, Hoiby Simmental Ranch, Flag Family Media, RTC Networks.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
To your neighbors and the world, while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley. Your local Case IH dealer.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
For the healthcare services you need, an expertise you can trust. It's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me.
You can trust us.
You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Provera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
Two teams separated by 13 miles. The blue and gold start from the east. Heading to the west, it hits about mile marker 57, and the shades of blue and gold fade, and the colors of red and black starts to arise here at Curt Hodenfield Court in Ray, North Dakota for tonight's senior night District 5 boys basketball matchup between the Tioga Pirates and the number 3 team in the state of North Dakota. Right now it's seniors night, but we're just going to keep on doing what we're doing. Welcome into the Border Plains Equipment pregame show located right off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota, your local Case IH dealer. Visit borderplains.com for local inventory and explore job opportunities. We're going to try catch and see what Michael Bergstrom's, the head coach of the Ray Jays, is saying.
Colton Grove, son of Eric and Justin Grove. Colton plans to attend Rosa State College to study electrical. Brody Steiner, son of Richard Steiner and Lucy Evans. Brody plans to attend Rosa State College to play basketball. Jared Heldy, son of Jeremy Heldy and Cassie Fox. Jared plans to attend Rosa State College to study cybersecurity. Grady Friesen, son of Darren and Carrie Friesen. Grady plans to enter the workforce. Kelby Cooper, son of Troy Cooper and Andrew Bynum. Kelby plans to attend the University of North Dakota to study electrical engineering. On behalf of the Pregame boys basketball program and Ray High School, we want to wish our seniors the best of luck in the future. Thank you to the seniors and their parents for all the years of dedication and support. Go Ray Jays.
There you have it, the senior class here in Ray, North Dakota. Colton Grove, Jaron Heldy, Brody Seiner, Kelby Cooper, and Bridger Swan-Shera. Again, welcome into the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. We got a good one on tap for you here. Two tales of two different teams here in the District 5 ratings. The 16-1 District 5. Spilled over. Two teams in the District 5, 16-1, the number one team in the district. 13 wins in a row, come in scoring 81.6 points per game while allowing 56.1 points per game. 13 W's in a row for the boys in white tonight. Two tales of this story. The other side, the Tioga Pirates coming in on a 12-game skid, trying to get a W here against the Mountain Ray Jays, coming in as a 1-17 overall record. 12 in a row that they've been on the other side. This is a regular season finale for the Tioga Pirates. The Ray Jays got another game on Friday against the Bishop Ryan Lions, and my oh my, that is going to be a massive, massive game in the Region 3 rankings. Right now, I want to introduce to you my color man for tonight, Mr. Carter Valier.
How we doing, David? Hey, good to be here. This is going to be a fun one. Two teams separated, like you said, by only 13 miles. This is always one that you kind of circle on the calendar. Ray versus Tioga, I think this has been a rivalry since basketball was probably invented.
As old as the dirt the building is built on.
So, going to be a fun one.
Yeah, no doubt these Ray Jays are roaring and ready to go, making some noise, getting all the attention for everything that's deserved is this Ray Jays team. The Tioga Pirates trying to upset tonight. It would be a massive upset if the Tioga Pirates can come into Ray J Gym and knock off this red-hot Ray Jays team. When we come back, we're going to send Carter down courtside to meet up with our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments, Michael Bergstrom and Brody Odegaard. We'll be back.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake serves Burt County and the surrounding areas with a full suite of financial services. We are committed to being your bank of friendly service. Liberty State Bank, FDIC insured. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
Continental Resources is proudly independent and fiercely pro-American energy. American-produced oil and natural gas will play a critical role in America's and the world's energy future. So will we. We are deeply invested in our communities in North and South Dakota, Montana, Oklahoma, Wyoming, and Texas. Visit CLR.com for job opportunities. We are Continental Resources, America's energy champion.
Welcome back into our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. High atop Curt Hodenfield Court. Right now, we have Michael Bergstrom standing by with Carter Villiers, part of our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments. Lindsay Grocery, where community meets quality every day. You can find them on Facebook for daily and weekly deals. Lindsay Grocery, your favorite grocery store. Take it away, Carter.
Thanks, David. I'm here with Ray head coach Michael Bergstrom. Michael, obviously, Tioga, been a rivalry for a long time. This should be a fun night tonight. What are you kind of looking for the first probably 4 minutes to look like?
Well, we just want to play our standards, kind of set the tempo on how we want to play. I'm sure they're going to try to slow us down. We're going to try to make sure to speed them up and, just be disciplined in what we do and kind of play to our standards.
Senior night tonight. Talk to me about a couple of the seniors, kind of their experience here with Ray basketball.
Well, we got 6 of them. They've been tremendous ambassadors to our program, to our team. They've seen things at a pretty high level. They've seen things at a pretty low level. They stuck it through the really good times, really good bad. We got some really good leaders on it, but I think we got a lot of kids that really became superstars in their role, and they're going to be missed.
That's something I hear you talk about a lot. Be a superstar in your role. Is that kind of one of the big culture kind of messages that you tell some of these kids?
Well, yeah. I mean, we have one unified goal on what we want to accomplish, and in order for that to happen, we need all 18 guys, or really 28 guys in our program, to be the best version of themselves and be the best version in their role. Their role isn't always what maybe everyone wants, and it's maybe not always what their skill set is, but it's what their team needs at that moment. And, we got a lot of guys that are giving that to us right now.
Awesome. David, back to you.
Thank you, Carter. A big thank you to Michael Bergstrom. Wise words from the young man, Michael Bergstrom. We're just going to slide Brody right in there. When we come back, our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments going to roll on here high atop Curt Hodenfield Court. We'll be back.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
At St. Luke's Medical Center, we care for our community with compassion and excellence. We are proud to be named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the nation. You can count on us today and tomorrow. Call now to schedule your next visit.
Welcome back into the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. Trusted healthcare here at home. To find your provider, schedule an appointment, or pay your bill online, visit tiogahealth.org. And right now, Carter Villiers is caught up with the first-year head coach of the Tioga Boys program, Mr. Brody Odegaard. Take it away, Carter.
Thanks, David. I'm here with Tioga head coach Brody Odegaard. Brody, tonight we've got Ray, the number 3 team in the state. What's kind of the message coming out of the locker room to the boys?
Play hard, play composed, learn.
What are some things that the boys have really improved on this year, and what are some things that you want to continue to improve on as we near into district play?
Well, and I think a lot of people would look at it and see our record and think the improvement hasn't been there, but I think our team basketball has improved. It's up and down. That's still our focus right now going into the district tournament. We'd like to get to the district tournament, so we've got the playing game on Saturday. And for us to be successful, we have to play as a team.
Ray is obviously known for kind of pushing the pace. They're really up in your grill, pushing the tempo. What are kind of the keys tonight to kind of slow them down and play Tioga brand of basketball?
Composure, and that's hard. It's been a challenge for us all year to keep that composure, but again, playing a team like Ray, it's even that much more important to be in control of what you're doing, not only physically, but probably more so mentally and emotionally.
Yep, that was Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments. Thanks, Brody, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Carter. Big thank you to Brody Odegaard and Michael Bergstrom being a part of our Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments. The best cheerleaders for their program is the head coaches, and we appreciate everything that these two coaches and every coach that we cover in this district and the region do for us and do for their programs. When we come back, we're going to have our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight, along with our Country Store starting lineups and our Northwest Therapy Services tip-off, closing in on 10 minutes. Here we go.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
So February is a short month, and that's the reason Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston is trying to catch up.
Yeah, and we mustered up this event, and I'll be frank, at Red Rock, we relish your business.
Like $7,000 in rebates or 0% on a 26 GMC Sierra.
Or rebates up to $1,750 on GMC Terrain.
Yep, the deals are cooking. And don't forget to grab a free bottle of ketchup just for stopping in.
Help us catch up, and we relish your business at Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston.
Welcome back into our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Right now, we've got our Red Rock Chevrolet GMC Player Spotlight, and that belongs to the senior number 24. There he is, Brody Seiner. He's played at Rave for the last 4 or 5 seasons under Michael Bergstrom. His future plans are to attend Williston State College and play basketball for the Tetons. So the Tetons are getting a good one. Brody comes into this game with 12.8 points per game, about 4.5 rebounds per game, shoots it from the field about 61%, three-pointer about 28%, and his free throw percentage is almost at the top of the team at 77%, and that is why Brody Seiner is our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight.
Yeah, Brody, tremendous player, great addition to the Tetons basketball team. Brody's super good slasher. He can really get to the bucket with ease. He's a great weapon for the Jays and kind of their full court press. Look for him to have a big one tonight against Tioga.
We're going to stick it right here, and we're going to go to the other side of the court in our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight for the Tioga Pirates. Right there spinning the ball, Mr. Rylan Hollingshead. He comes in averaging 4.5 points per game, 4.5 rebounds per game, and 1.3 steals per game for the senior for the Tioga Pirates. Joined a little bit late in the season, but he is a fantastic athlete over in Tioga. I believe he is heading to Minot State after his high school career and is going to be running track and field for the Beavers.
Yeah, for sure. Rylan, one of the fastest kids I've ever seen, honestly. Great defender. He can really get up and down, push the tempo, shut down any player on the floor, it seems like. Rylan's a great kid and great athlete, and good luck to him at Minot State in track.
That is why Brody Seiner and Rylan Hollingshead are our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. For fast and reliable service and car shopping made easy, for specials, new and pre-owned inventory, visit redrockchevygmc.com today. As we are getting closer and closer as they are getting the school song for the Ray Jays and the Tioga Pirates. We're going to take a quick break. 6:50 to go here until our opening tip-off. When we come back, our unofficial Country Store starting lineups along with our Northwest Therapy Services tip-off. We'll be back. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by, located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. For your service needs, call our dispatch office at 701-664-2016 today.
Modern Dental, with offices in Tioga, is here for all your dental care needs. Doctors Amber Wentz, Eric Melland, and Christian Melland provide trusted care for the whole family. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and accepting new patients now. Modern Dental, your smile, our priority.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
For
Play your cards right and shop the savings and selection at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Browse a wide selection of furnishings for every room in your home. The latest styles and trends and comfortable quality furniture. And it's all at reasonable prices. Plus, they have a great selection of flooring and bedding as well. High quality and reasonable prices make Prairie Home Furnishings the place to make your house a home.
Make sure to shop at Prairie Home Furnishings. We deliver everything your home deserves.
Welcome back into our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. My name is David Peterson alongside Carter Valier, James Myers, and Owen Miller, bringing you all the sights and sounds. Our Country Store starting lineup brought to you by the Country Store in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. You can find them on Facebook or online at www.countrystore.doitbest.com. The Pirates are going to go this way, led by senior number 2, Rylan Hollingshead. Number 3, another senior, Gunnar Moberg. The sophomores, number 5, Jaron Ron, and number 10, Weston Lallam, and another senior for head coach Brody Odegaard. Number 34, Diego Garcia. For the Ray Jays, coming in with a 16-1 record, the Jace Becker, number 0, he is a sophomore. Number 1, Grady Parizek, he's a senior. Number 2, Blake Bergstrom, he's a sophomore. Number 5, Ty Barman, just a freshman, and rounding out the top 5 for Michael Bergstrom. And the Country Store starting lineups is number 24, our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight, Brody Signer, a senior, for head coach Michael Bergstrom. Right now we're going to take a quick look at our polls, brought to you by Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley, North Dakota. Everything your home deserves can be found at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. You can find them on Facebook and browse their inventory locally. There's a couple different ways to find them. You can find them on Facebook at Prairie Home Furnishings. You can find them at www.shopphf.com. Give them a call or stop in at 22 First Avenue Southeast in Stanley. There it is, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. No change. Central McLean garnishing 19 votes, sitting at number 1 since week number 2 of the season. As of last Wednesday, an unblemished 17-0 record. The Our Redeemers Christian School Knights sitting at number 2 with a 16-1 record. Their only loss is to Central McLean. They are currently playing on GameDay Media's channel over in Powers Lake at the barn. Randy Peterson, Noah Fredrickson on the call for that one. Sitting at number 3, the Ray Jays coming in at a 16-1 overall record. Their only loss is also to Central McLean. At number 4, the Hankinson Pirates, another unblemished record. The only other team in the state of North Dakota with a 16-0 record at the Division B boys basketball level is the Hankinson Pirates. New into the poll, number 5, the Midway Minto Mustangs, coming in as of last Wednesday of a 14-2 record. And the other teams receiving votes according to the North Dakota Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association are the Bishop Ryan Lions, the Oaks Tornadoes, and the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets. And on Friday, we're going to have that matchup between the Bishop Ryan Lions and the Ray Jays. There's our schedule right there. Watford City, Newtown getting set to tip off here in just a couple of minutes. Randy Peterson, they had the game earlier over in Powers Lake. On Thursday, we're going to see the Ranchers again as the Velva Aggies, a team that the Ray Jays beat up on Saturday, take on the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. And then on Friday, there you have it, number 3 as it sits right now against the number 3 Ray Jays and the Bishop Ryan Lions. 7:15 from the Lions Den over in Minot, North Dakota. Division A boys basketball, the South Prairie Max Royals taking on the Stanley Blue Jays. And then the number 3 team in the state of North Dakota in the Division A ranks, the Beulah Miners, come to Watford City and take on the Watford City Wolves at the Rough Rider Center. And then on Saturday, you heard Brody Odegaard talk about it just for a minute, that the District 5 play-in game still to be determined. That will officially be determined tomorrow afternoon at the Tioga High School or on Zoom. The official play-in game and start time, make sure you follow GameDay Media on Facebook for that. Make sure you follow your schools. We're 1 minute from tip-off, Carter. What do you think is going to happen tonight?
I think it's going to be super up-tempo. Tioga's really got to control the pace. Don't let them get mentally kind of frazzled. Play your brand of basketball. If you're Tioga, crash the offensive glass. Try and limit Ray to getting out in transition. If you're Ray, really apply the pressure. That's kind of their identity. Pressure the basketball, create some turnovers, get out and run.
We've seen these Tioga Pirates about 10 or 11 different times this season. They've been in games. They just sometimes maybe look to seem like they run out of gas. They got quite a few kids that are on the roster for head coach Brody Odegaard. Like I said, he's been out of the coaching scene on the basketball side for about 12 to 13 years, coming in, taking over the reins for this boys program, and I think he's the right fit for this team.
Yeah, for sure. Brody, great coach, great person. He's definitely the right person for this job as they're kind of trying to build back to what they've been in years past. And we're going to see tonight kind of what they look like as they near district tournament play.
Right now, we're going to step aside and turn it over to the public address announcer, Stuart Dolan.
Gentlemen, would everybody face the flag, remove all headgear, and honor our nation with playing of the national anthem. Dren Hunsker, band director. Welcome to tonight's ball game between the Tioga Pirates and the Ray Jays. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Tioga Pirates. A senior, number 2, Ryan Hollingshead. A senior, number 3, Gunnar Moberg. A sophomore, number 5, Jaron Ron. A sophomore, number 10, Weston Lallam. And a senior, number 34, Diego Garcia. Head coach is Brody Odegaard, assisted by Tim Schaefer and Ben Johnson. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, they're AJ. A sophomore, number 0, Jace Becker. A senior, number 1, Grady Perezek. A sophomore, number 2, Blake Bergstrom. A freshman, number 5, Ty Barman. And a senior, number 24, Brody Signer. Head coach is Michael Bergstrom, assisted by Harley Larson and Matt Ray.
There you have it. Big thank you to Stuart Dolan, our public address announcer. Our officiating crew here tonight, Jarek Hansen, Kyle Hennix, and Kevin Schneider. Not Kevin Schneider. I got to get the second one on that. We'll find out who it is. Our country store starting lineup goes this way for the Ray Jays. No change. Becker, Perezek, Bergstrom, Barman, and Signer. And for the Tioga Pirates, Rylan Hollingshead, Gunnar Moberg, Jaron Ron, Weston Lallam, and Diego Garcia. And the Northwest Therapy Services tip-off is owned by the Tioga Pirates. And away we go. Ball into the hands of Gunnar Moberg, quickly high up to Jaron Ron. Guarded closely is Weston Lallam and Jace Becker. Jaron Ron tries to dump it down to Hollingshead, and that's going to be ball out of bounds for the Tioga Pirates.
Yeah, David, like we expected, heavy ball pressure, heavy denial here in the half court for Ray Jays. Tioga's really got to take care of the basketball here.
Out of bounds into Diego Garcia, over to back-cutting Rylan Hollingshead, and that is going to avoid a second turnover for the Tioga Pirates. 8 seconds on the shot clock, 7:33 to go here from Ray J, Jim, and Curt Hodenfield court. Packed house. You love to see it here in Northwest North Dakota.
Yeah, excellent atmosphere here, David.
Jaron Ron, and that is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow shows the Ray Jays, and that is the first turnover of the basketball game for the Tioga Pirates. Our first action to see this Ray Jays offense, the high-flying Ray Jays offense, they are led by Blake Bergstrom, a fantastic sophomore. 23.5 points per game. Listen to this. Shoots it from the three-point line 46%.
Yeah, he's automatic from deep, David. It's very impressive, and that just goes to show how much time he puts in outside of the games, the time that nobody gets to see.
Turnover whistled to the Ray Jays, their first of the basketball game as well. Already 7:12 to go here in quarter number 1. Here it is. The Pirates trying to really slow it down, this opening possession for these Pirates. They just got to get a shot on the rim here.
Yeah, very patient in the press break. They're not dribbling. They're definitely using the pass. The backdoor cuts are there. They just got to convert.
Rylan Hollingshead off the mark on 2. Jaron Ron gets the third attempt, and 3 in a row from 2 feet and in goes scoreless for the Tioga Pirates, and that's going to be a second turnover for the Ray Jays as the Pirates unable to capitalize from point blank. A little bit of nerves and testosterone maybe running here in the opening quarter from Ray, and that's going to be off the leg of Diego Garcia, the second turnover of the night for the Tioga Pirates.
Tioga's getting the shots they want. They just got to convert. That last possession, Jaron, I don't think he could believe how wide open he was.
Gunnar Moberg sagging way off of Grady Parizek. Here's a matchup we're going to see for the next years as Ty Barman goes around everybody. Ty Barman officially gets the Ray Jays in the scoring column.
Great strong move to the bucket by Barman, getting to 2 feet and finishing strong.
Dangerous pass from Weston Lallem. That's going to be a third turnover for the Pirates. Taken away by Grady Parizek right down to Jace Becker and goes right to work for JB. Ron picks up his dribble 85 feet from the basket here. The Pirates are trying to get one here as they get across half court, just barely beat the timeline. Diego Garcia matched up against Blake Bergstrom and rocks him with the okie doke, gets him up and under, but no good on another point blank one here as Blake Bergstrom, the patented Blake Bergstrom floater for 2.
Couple things automatic for Blake is the shot from deep and that little floater from the free throw line, David.
7 feet and in for Blake Bergstrom. I bet you is probably close to 80-something% for the sensational sophomore. 2 sophomores guarding each other, Weston Lallem and Blake Bergstrom going high to Jaron Ron, guarded by Ty Barman. Nice handles from Weston Lallem, shoots it over the top. That's going to be another
good little horn set there from Tioga as Weston rejects the screen and just can't make the shot.
Blake Bergstrom with 2 more as 8 unanswered for the Ray Jays to start this first quarter. Jaron Ron looks to drive into the basket, and that's a good take by Jaron.
There they take the lid off the basket. Tioga doing a really good job of breaking the press. It's just the transition D is the issue as we get a charge call there by Rylan. Great job sacrificing his body and getting the possession back for Tioga. Let's see if they can convert here.
It's going to be a personal foul whistled up against Brody Siner, his first personal foul, first team foul. Rylan Hollingshead sacrificing his body for the offensive foul charge call. Jaron Ron baseline out of bounds into Weston Lallem. Tipped away by Cooper Hayes right over to Jace Becker. Jace Becker tries to finish from the left side, unable to do so. And that's going to be a shot attempt out of bounds for the Ray Jays. Point blank from Jace Becker doesn't happen very often for a miss. Weston Lallem drives right into the middle of the Ray Jays defense over to Jaron Ron, now into the hands of Gunnar Moberg. An ill-advised pass from Moberg. That is going to be the 4th turnover of the quarter. And Ty Barman, too easy for Ty Barman as we take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay.
Again, great move to the basket by Barman. Great strong move with a little pound and finishes with the left.
Into the game for the Pirates is Graham Schaefer replacing the senior Diego Garcia. Ty Barman to the free throw line where he sits about 77% from the free throw line for the freshman. Makes good on the first. If you haven't heard the name Ty Barman, you've been living under a rock. Ty Barman, one of the most fascinating players in the state of North Dakota for football, basketball, track and field, plays second in the high jump. Good effort from the boys here on both sides.
So we got a 10-second call there. And yeah, believe it or not, if you haven't heard of Ty Barman, he's only a freshman.
Yeah, just a freshman.
Not a lot of freshmen kind of built like him or as skilled as him.
Also into the game for the Ray Jays, number 4 senior Colton Grove, as Blake Bergstrom puts one in from outside, extending the lead 14-2 on your NCC scoreboard. 3:52 to go. We're going to take our first Nesset timeout. We'll be back.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
Jorgensen Lumber and Minn Kota Windows are proud supporters of Game Day Media and our area athletics. For all of your building needs, both agricultural and residential, contact Jorgensen Lumber in Powers Lake at 701-464-5504.
Out of the Nesset timeout, talk to us about your custom business packages. Now hiring. Visit NessetConsulting.com today. As we take a good look into the Tioga Pirates huddle, hear that working that 20 times optical zoom. James Myers producing, Owen Miller running double cameras tonight, Owen. Double cameras, double pay, is that the deal?
Should be.
Should be. I'll ask the boss. Out of the Nesset timeout, Rylan Hollingshead guarded closely by Colton Grove, the pesky Colton Grove, and that's going to be too close. It's going to be a personal foul whistled up against Colton Grove, his first personal foul, second team foul for the Jays.
That's one thing you just can't do against these Ray Jays is kind of dribble too much. You got to use the pass to kind of beat them up the court. Passes are a lot faster than dribbling as Graham Schaefer gets a nice little look inside and scores.
Quickly the other way, good hustle from Jaron Ron as he knocks the ball out of Ty Barman's hands. Is going to send Ty Barman back to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. That's a hustle play that'll never make any stat, but that made an easy layup become difficult. Ty off the mark on his second free throw attempt. Like I said earlier, he's coming in averaging 77% from the free throw line for just the freshman. Comes in averaging about 20 and a half a game. Makes good on 1 of 2 at the charity stripe. Weston Lallam heads the other way for the Tioga Pirates, guarded closely by Ty Barman. Next dead ball ready to check into the game is number 32, Bridger Swanchera, 6'2" senior. Nice move from Jaron Ron going right at Jace Becker. Maybe looks like he took one in the nose or maybe in the tooth.
Yeah, great strong move there by Ron. He's just got to convert that one, and him and Graham, I think, were both going for the basketball to get the offensive rebound, and kind of goes off of each of their fingertips, unfortunately.
Bridger Swanchera into the game. Kelby Cooper just subbing out for this Ray Jays offense. Ty Barman drives in over to Brody Siner. He makes his drive. The step back, the floater, nothing but the bottom of the net for Brody.
Great move, draws contact and steps back. That's kind of a lost art at this time of state of basketball. The mid-range jumper, the free throw line jumper,
is gone. Everybody, law of averages, wants to hit that outside three-point shot, and mid-range basketball is starting to die off. Carter, how do we get that back?
Well, I mean, basketball now is so analytics-based. The mid-range jumper, statistically, if we want to talk about that, is the worst shot you can take. You get one more point if you step back a couple feet and shoot from three.
Nice drive from Ty Barman. 2 more for him. His 8th point already here in the opening quarter. Closing in on 2 minutes to play here from Curt Hodenfield court. Graham Schaefer going right at Bridger Swanshera. Nice pump fake. Good defense from Bridger Swanshera and the Ray Jays.
Yeah, that's a tough shot by Graham. Great defense there by Swanshera.
Another turnover assessed to the Ray Jays. Third of the quarter compared to 6 for the Tioga Pirates as Jaron Ron slows it down. Next dead ball, Cooper Hayes. There's an easy turnover from Brody Siner. Brody Siner coast to finish.
It's kind of interesting to see kind of two conflicting styles of basketball. Ray really wants to get up and down, push the basketball, get out in transition, and Tioga's more so the opposite. They really want to slow it down, run some half-court sets, and kind of slow the game down.
Nice take from Weston Lallam, tipped at the very last minute from the Ray Jays, deflected out of bounds. Into the game for the Pirates, number 34, Diego Garcia for the Ray Jays. Number 10, Jaron Heldy, Cooper Hayes, Grady Parizek, and Jace Becker back in. 21-4 on your NCC scoreboard, the number 3 team in the state of North Dakota. The Ray Jays out quick, and that's going to be a turnover for the Pirates, their 7th of the quarter. Over to Parizek, Parizek over to Heldy, flashes to the middle as Jace Becker tries to go up and under. Look at the footwork on that young man, my goodness.
Great move up and under. He got Moberg off of his feet, steps through and scores. Tioga's got kind of a bigger lineup in now. Look for them to kind of pound it inside against the smaller Ray Jays here in this set.
Weston Lallam, Cooper Hayes, teammates last year. This year, Cooper Hayes, a Ray J, he had an awesome game on Saturday night. 20 points off the bench, Saturday afternoon. 20 points off the bench for the freshman. Cooper Hayes comes into the game about 4.5 points per game and third in rebounding on the team, sitting at about 5 per game. So it's a very good addition as Weston Lallam buries one from the outside.
Yeah, great shot there by Weston. If he gets open, he gets in a rhythm, he can make those.
Weston hits about 25% from the three-point line, and that is going to be a turnover on the Ray Jays. I didn't see what happened.
He got groved for a travel.
Traveling violation, 50.1 seconds to go here in this fast-paced first quarter. Just right, our Bank of Tioga halftime show is coming up after the conclusion of this second quarter. It's going to be a good one. Some high-flying gymnastics are in the house. The Acro Stars are going to be putting on halftime show here tonight. Make sure you tune into that. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We got a lot of things in store. That District 5 boys basketball tournament. I dare that to live up to the level and expectation of that District 5 girls basketball tournament.
I unfortunately was in Bismarck for the first 2 days of the girls' district tournament, but I got to catch that third day on Saturday, and man, was that a show.
That was an excellent show.
That Tioga-Kenmare game, that was a great game, one of the best games of the year that I've seen.
Gunnar Moberg gets on the scoreboard for the Tioga Pirates. Cooper Hayes gets his own rebound, unable to convert for that. Falls into the hands to Brody Siner off the glass, and Brody Siner cleans it up for 2 more. And almost at the buzzer. First quarter comes to a close, 25-9, the NCC scoreboard. The Ray Jays up big early. We'll be back with second quarter action after this timeout.
Tioga has a lot to experience. From food to fun food. There's so much to take in. Brush up on your history. Grab dinner and drinks. Then catch the latest movie in a historic theater. With many great places to stay, Tioga makes for a fun and easy getaway. Come experience Tioga and see why those that live here love it here.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howland Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
16-point lead for the Ray Jays out of quarter number 1. The Northwest Therapy Services second quarter belongs to the Tioga Pirates as they switch the possession arrows here from Ray. The Ray Jays going 11 for 15 in that opening quarter. shooting 73% from the field as Jaron Ron is contested by number 1, Grady Parizic, and that's going to earn him a trip to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Tioga doing a great job combating the defensive pressure and the denial by Ray by going backdoor. They've got a few good looks going backdoor. They just can't finish the rim. Jaron, great backdoor cut there and gets to the free throw line for 2.
Off the mark for Jaron Ron. Sitting at 2 points. Jaron comes in at 57% from the free throw line. Makes good on the second attempt for Jaron. 33% from the field for the Tioga Pirates in the opening quarter compared to 73% for the Ray Jays as Jace Becker gets right to work, gets 2 more for Jace Becker.
I know Becker scored there, but that was all created by Blake Bergstrom. He attacked the catch, got to the baseline drive, and dished it for the score.
Moberg finds Rylan Hollingshead, and Rylan Hollingshead puts it in for his first 2 points of tonight's game. That's going to be a foul before the contact on Gunnar Moberg. That's going to be a foul whistled up against Rylan Hollingshead, his first personal foul. First team foul of quarter number 2 for the Pirates. Blake Bergstrom, Michael Grimes getting the task of closing and chasing down Blake Bergstrom. Jace Becker off the mark.
Great defensive possession there by Tioga. Great defense by Grimes.
The scoop shot from Jaron Wrong off the mark, and this could be a highlight reel. Yes, sir! We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. The high flyer rocking in on some frequent flyer miles for Ty Barman, throws it down.
Trying his best to take that rim off the stanchion there.
I hope he does. I hope they have to replace it here.
Hopefully we're here for that.
Hopefully we're here for that. Gunnar Moberg tries his luck from outside, off the mark. Big collision, friendly fire. Ball falls right into the hands of Lane Lenzen, and Lane Lenzen converts for 2. That's going to be a timeout. So we take another look at the human highlight reel. Ty Barman throwing it down. Game One powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game One, the brand behind your brand.
EAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Welcome back into the Highlight Factory, known as Curt Hodenfield Court in Ray, North Dakota. Thanks for choosing Game Day Media. However, wherever, we appreciate you. Big block from Jaron Ron helping out the baseline as Jace Becker gets sent to the side off the shot block attempt. Goes right to work out of the inbounds pass. Again, off the mark. Good defense from Lane Lenzen. Michael Grimes up high, guarded up by Jace Becker, over to Weston Lallam. Weston Lallam trying to find a down play for Diego Garcia. Good defense from Brody Seiner.
I'd like to see Weston kind of dribble down to that left side, get a better angle for that post entry pass. You get too high towards the slot area, that's a tough pass. I want to see him dribble down, get his defender to kind of commit, create a passing angle, get it to Diego. He's got a kind of a mismatch down low, size advantage. Give him an opportunity to go to work.
8 seconds on the shot clock. That's going to be a turnover for the Tioga Pirates. Off the backboard. I don't know if that was intentional or unintentional, but nonetheless lands right in the lap of Ty Barman, his 12th point of tonight's game.
I think he was trying to add a little bit of spice there. Throw it off the backboard.
A little flavor for it. I've seen it before. They've done it.
Yeah.
Ball thrown into Coffin's corner here at Curt Hodenfield Court, and that's going to be a foul whistled up against the Ray Jays.
Coach Bergstrom definitely didn't like that one.
Brody Seiner picks up his second personal foul. the second team foul. 5:09 to go, 31-24 on your NCC scoreboard. Good play from Brody Odegaard and the Tioga Pirates. Better finish from Jaron Ron. His third point of the night of the quarter, as in and out for Ty Barman.
Seen a lot of shots. I don't really know how that one did not go in.
Maybe the rim's bent from all of his ferocious dunks. Yeah. Michael Grimes over to Jaron Ron on the cutting Weston Lallam. Weston Lallam tries his hand at the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Cooper Hayes. And the Runnin' Ray Jays are at it again.
It's a great play on the other end by Tioga. Weston saw his man, went under the screen, kind of popped out for the three. Got an open look.
Good defense from Weston Lallam, tying up Blake Bergstrom on that last shot attempt. Quick move from Brody Seiner. Looks like Dirk Nowitzki with that little floater for Brody.
That's his area. He's getting to his spot. Brody, the senior, on senior night, he's getting to his spot, that mid-range area. That's really where he likes to live.
Ty Barman, Jaron Ron going at each other. Nice bit of handles. Turnover from the Tioga Pirates quickly up the way. And that's a uncontested layup for Brody Seiner off another turnover from the Pirates. 9th of the game. Jace Becker. Good foul from Michael Grimes. That's going to be a foul on the floor. No shot, says Kyle Hennix. That foul is going to be whistled against Michael Grimes. His first personal foul, second team foul. Colton Grove into the game. Brody Seiner out of the game. A quick inbounds to Jace Becker. Goes reverse pivot with the right hand. Two more for Jace Becker. Jace comes in averaging 15.5 points per game, 5.5 rebounds for the sophomore. Can hit it from the free throw line about 74.5% as well. Rylan Hollingshead tries to reset the offense for the Pirates. Over to Gunnar Moberg. Weston Lallam guarded closely by Blake Bergstrom. Almost turned over by Diego Garcia. Looks to go down to work on Colton Grove. A floater over the top of everybody. 2 points for Diego Garcia.
Yeah, great strong move by Diego. Good step through and score.
3 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Bergstrom to Becker. Nice spin move with the left hand off the mark for Jace Becker.
Good move, good spin move. Went with the lefty hook, just couldn't convert.
Gunnar Moberg has got a hard screen there from Diego Garcia. That's going to be a foul whistled up against the Tioga Pirates. Diego Garcia. Diego's first personal foul, third team foul, 37-18. 2.5 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Blake Bergstrom, the pop and stop from outside downtown. 3 more for Bergie, 10 on the night for Blake.
I'd say if you're Weston in the half court, you really got to get out on Blake. I know that's easier said than done, but you can't let him shoot. He's shooting 43% from deep. I mean, you got to extend.
Nice take from Jaron Ron. Gunnar Moberg gets the offensive rebound, and Gunnar Moberg gets, and that's going to be an and one attempt for Blake Bergstrom, slashing into the middle. And that's going to be a foul whistled up against Jaron Ron. His second personal foul.
Kind of looking like Allen Iverson there. I'm sure a lot of these kids don't even know who that is. But
Jaron Ron with his second personal foul gets Lane Lenzen up off the bench. Blake Bergstrom misses the and one. Rylan Hollingshead brings it into the front court. Nice cut from Hollingshead. Misses everything. Diego Garcia gets the offensive rebound. 2 more for Diego Garcia. 4 quick ones for Diego. Good defense from Gunnar Moberg, staying grounded on his feet. Blake Bergstrom flying high over to Barman, back into Brody Seiner. Drives, and that's going to be a foul whistled up against Diego Garcia. His second personal foul, 5th team foul.
David, one thing that Ray does a really good job of, and this is why they're so good on offense, is they attack the pass, right? Once that ball's in the air, they're already coming towards it, and they're already putting that ball on the ground and getting to the rim.
It's a well-oiled machine here in Ray. Jace Becker goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line short on his first attempt. Wyatt Rice, the 6'5" senior for Brody Odegaard, checks in for the first time tonight as Jace Becker toes the stripe. Goes 1 for 2. Michael Grimes trying to tiptoe the sideline. That's going to be a personal foul whistled up against Jace Becker. His first personal foul, third team foul for the Jays. That is a dangerous pass. Tipped away by Brody Siner. Brody Siner elevates for an uncontested layup. 2 more for Brody.
Yeah, that's tough. If you're Tioga, you got to come towards the basketball. Got to want the ball.
Another turnover here. This could be fancy as Blake Bergstrom gets 2 more, and that's going to take Brody Odegaard's going to take a quick timeout to stop this run. The Ray Jays up 25 here from Curt Hodenfield Court. 1:11 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be back.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Back to live action here out of the break. A turnover from the Pirates turns it back over to the Ray Jays. Lane Lenzen ends up with the ball under 60 seconds to go here. Nice play from Lenzen to Wyatt Rice. The senior gets in the book. 2 points for Wyatt Rice. Jace Becker tries to finish short with that right hand. Good defense from Lane Lenzen with a little contest over to Gunnar Moberg. Gunnar Moberg steps inside the 3-point line, draws iron off the mark. The Ray Jays can hold for the final shot, but they choose not to. Weston Lallam with the big rebound there. Now the Pirates can hold for the final shot if they can keep hold of it. Brody Siner picks it up, goes right to the rack, finishes with the left hand for Brody. 13 shot attempts here for the Ray Jays in quarter number 2. Another turnover for the Pirates. Cooper Hayes to Ty Barman for an easy 2 at the buzzer. We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. The easiest 2 points of the night for Ty Barman. When we come back, our Bank of Tioga halftime show is up next.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
With 40 years of service to Northwest North Dakota, Jan Costin CPA in Kenmare provides trusted accounting and tax services for individuals, corporations, estates, and partnerships. Call 385-4263 today. Your numbers are in good hands with Costin CPA. The Northwest Sportsmen's Association of Tioga, a proud supporter of youth and outdoor recreation in our local community. We're aiming high, keeping it local, and building the future for outdoor events. Join us in making a difference. The Northwest Sportsmen Association, where the outdoors brings us together.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, cap string flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today. Welcome back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. Right now we have our Bank of Tioga halftime show brought to you by the Bank of Tioga. 2 convenient locations, one in Tioga, North Dakota, one in Crosby, North Dakota. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga. Before we get to the stats, we're just going to enjoy the show here. Part of the Acro Stars here based in Ray, North Dakota. Tanya Hill, the leader of the group here. A lot of parents involved here. There's tons of volunteers a part of this program as these kids can do some incredible things. And this one going doing the flips right there, that's Presley Hill. She is a phenomenal athlete, is Presley.
Yeah, I mean, pretty impressive stuff. I don't know that I could do that or was ever able to do that, but she's a great athlete. I mean, it's not easy to do this stuff. That's for sure. All these kids, I mean, this is very impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-oiled machine here for this Acro Stars program. We're going to get to the book now. Our Bank of Tioga halftime score, the Ray Jays 51, the Tioga Pirates 25. The Ray Jays shooting 76% from the field, 73% in the first quarter, 80% in the second quarter, 12 of 15 in quarter number 2, 11 of 15 in quarter number 1. Led in scoring by Ty Barman with 14, Blake Bergstrom with 14, Brody Seiner with 14, and Jace Becker with 9 points. No real foul trouble for this Ray Jays team. JB, Blake Bergstrom, Colton Grove all have 1. Brody Seiner with 2. 3 team fouls in that first quarter for the Ray Jays. Shot it from the free throw line about 50% for head coach Michael Bergstrom. For the Tioga Pirates, 9 points in the first quarter, 16 in the second quarter, totaling 25 points at the half. 33% in the first quarter, 63% from the field in the second quarter, 4 for 12 and 7 for 11 respectively, shooting 47% from the field for the Tioga Pirates. Led in scoring by Gunnar Moberg with 5, Jaron Ron with 5, Diego Garcia with 4, Weston Lallam with 3, Rylan Hollingshead, Wyatt Rice, and Graham Schaefer and Lane Lenzen all with 2 points apiece. 5 team fouls for the Tioga Pirates in that first half, or in that second quarter. No real foul trouble for these Pirates as Diego Garcia with 2 and Jaron Ron with 2, Michael Grimes with 1, Rylan Hollingshead with 1, and that's the way we sit here. We're going to keep it right here. Enjoy all the sights here from Curt Hodenfield Court in Ray. Nice round of applause here from the crowd, the Ray Jays and Pirates faithful. When we come back, our Bank of Tioga halftime show rolls on. We'll take a look at that ND score feed app, see what kind of scores are around the area. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
Skin by Legacy Tioga opened doors February 2024. Skin by Legacy is a branch of the Minot location Legacy Health Clinic. Our goal is to bring big city conveniences to the rural and surrounding communities. We offer a number of aesthetic services and more. Skin by Legacy Tioga is open Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can find our link to book by Googling Skin by Legacy, by Facebook or Instagram, where you could book at either location. A healthier you starts here. Now accepting new patients.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
There you go, two teams. Rivalry as old as the dirt that was dug up when this gymnasium was put up here over in Ray. Our Skin by Legacy. Hey, the Tioga Lady Pirates made it over here to take a peek at this rivalry game. The Tioga Lady Pirates falling to the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers on Saturday night in an instant classic. If you missed it, you can go back on GameDay Media on YouTube, check out the replays. A fascinating tournament. The District 5 Senior Athlete of the Year, Cheryl Hayes, went down with a nasty ankle injury right before halftime, and that's kind of when the game turned for those Lady Pirates.
Yeah, prayers go up to Cheryl. Hopefully she gets better for the region tournament for sure. Exceptional athlete, Cheryl is. Great person, great athlete. Look for Tioga to kind of make some noise in that region tournament. Hopefully get a state bid. I know they got MLS to start. Kind of a tough draw. We saw them on game day earlier in the year. That was a great game in Tioga. So Mohall definitely has the Tioga girls' number. I'd say that. So that'll be an interesting game.
Yeah, it should be a good one, no doubt. We're looking at getting some audio-only coverage for that Region 3 girls basketball tournament. We want to get that coverage out to you. We were unable to secure the bid as part of the bid process, I guess, by the North Dakota High School Activities Association. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Our Skin by Legacy Faces in the Crowd, brought to you by Legacy Health Clinic, locations in Tioga and Stanley. Visit legacyhealthclinic.org/Tioga to schedule an appointment or a consult with Sarah Rice in Tioga Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Stanley on Wednesdays. That is Skin by Legacy. Thanks for coming on board with us here on Game Day Media. 37 seconds to go here until our Bank of Tioga halftime show concludes. Carter, you've been in these situations as an assistant coach before. The message to the team for the Tioga Pirates to try claw back into this one.
Yeah, again, it goes back to controlling the pace. That's something we talked about with head coach Brody Odegaard in the pregame talk. Control the pace, continue to take care of the basketball, take good shots. You know, a lot of times you settle for kind of bad shot selection. That's what allows Ray to get out and get some of these runouts. Definitely take care of the basketball. Tioga is about over halfway to their scoring average, I'd say. So offensively, keep doing what you're doing. Got to convert the bunnies.
Pirates come into this game averaging 42.6 points per game compared to 81.6 for the Ray Jays. Our Northwest Therapy Services quarter start belongs to the Ray Jays, with locations in Williston and Ray, North Dakota, providing speech and language therapy and much, much more. Check nwtherapyservices.com GameDay.com. Nice dish from the Ray Jays. Gets Grady Parizek in the scorebook for 2. Turnover here from the Tioga Pirates, and that's going to be a uncontested layup for Ty Barman and the Ray Jays as they extend their lead. 16 on the night for Ty.
What I would say if you're kind of Tioga here, it's a man press, kind of get away from the basketball half court. The more bodies you bring towards that half court line, the more congested it becomes. You know, kind of isolate one person out, allow them and trust them to bring the ball up the court. One-on-one.
Brody Signer draws irons from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Rebound taken away by Diego Garcia. Rylan Hollingshead over to Weston Lallam. Off the mark for Weston, off their first shot attempt here in the second half for the Tioga Pirates. Jace Becker clears some space. Nice block from Jaron Ron. And Becker with a little baby hook goes right back to work. Picked up right where he left off, his 11th point of tonight's game.
And I know Ray didn't score right away there, but you saw the kind of bad shot selection there, kind of a contested 3 that led to a long rebound and run out for Ray. That's, again, one of the things that Tioga can't afford to do. They got to take better shots.
Diego Garcia tries to clear some space. Grady Parizek doesn't allow that to happen. Yep. And that is going to be another personal foul whistled up against Diego Garcia, and that is going to be his 3rd personal foul, 1st team foul.
That one kind of looked like more of a frustration foul. You're a long ways from your own basket. Can't have that one.
Cooper Hayes checking in for the Ray Jays. Nice looking freshman for the Ray Jays. Jace Becker tries to find himself. Diego Garcia looked like he got all ball, but that is going to be his 4th personal foul for Diego. Is going to send Cooper Hayes to the line for 2 shots.
I've seen Cooper play a lot of basketball, and I don't know if I've ever said this, that Cooper soared for that rebound. I'm used to the 5th grade Cooper, but wow, he got up for that rebound.
Cooper Hayes comes into this game, shoots the free throws about 85%, comes in about 4.5 points per game, 4.5 rebounds for the game for Cooper Hayes, and he goes 2 for 2. 1 for 2, 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Thanks, producer James. James Myers running the board. Owen Miller working double time, running 2 cameras over there for us tonight here on Game Day Media. Nice flash from Graham Schaefer. Tries to go baseline, clears some space on one of his good buddies. Cooper Hayes falls empty for the Pirates.
It's a good move. He created some space. He's just got to go up a little bit quicker with it as Blake Bergstrom nails a 3. I think he's automatic from there.
Well, 60.
He might be.
46% from automatic. I'd say that's pretty dang automatic in my world on the 3-point line for Blake Bergstrom. 17 on the night for Bergie. Ball over to Rylan Hollingshead, almost stolen away by Blake Bergstrom. 10 on the shot clock here from Curt Hodenfield court as Weston Lallam tries to initiate the offense. Good screen and roll from Lallam to Schaefer.
Great look as Graham gets it at the free throw line, hits a little floater, great little short roll there. Great pass.
Turnover from the Ray Jays, and in and out of the hands of Gunnar Moberg. Off the mark, and that's going to stay possession for the Tioga Pirates. 34 seconds on the shot clock. No reset of the shot clock. Going out of bounds. Weston Lallam taking it out. A deep throw. That's a dangerous pass. Gunnar Moberg goes front court to Rylan Hollingshead. Tries a shot fake. Gunnar Moberg short. Off the mark from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. Rebounded, taken away by Cooper Hayes. Throws it right into the hands of Rylan Hollingshead, and Hollingshead does the smart thing and turns around and gets the offense set up.
Yeah, we talk about controlling pace. That was a great job by Rylan of slowing it down. Did not have the advantage numbers-wise.
Weston Lallam off the mark. This used to be a home-at-home series between the Ray Jays and the Tioga Pirates. They only play each other once this season, that being right here at Curt Hodenfield Court in Ray. Jace Becker tries to get Graham Schaefer. Good defense from Graham Schaefer, standing still as a statue, contesting that shot from JB. 62-26 on the NCC scoreboard. Jaron Ron tries to hit one from 15, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken away by Brody Siner. Siner slashes over to Jace Becker in the corner from deep, off the mark, rebounded by Rylan Hollingshead. Hollingshead, our Red Rock Auto player spotlight, comes into this game averaging 4.5 points per game, 4.5 rebounds per game. The senior has a nice fadeaway from Gunnar Moberg. Rylan Hollingshead, I believe, is committed to Minot State to run track. Placed in the top 10 or top 8 at last year's state track meet in the 400-meter dash. A fantastic kid from Tioga. Brody Siner tries to slash in, kicks over to Ty Barman. Ty Barman nails it from the outside. His 5th point of the night, or of the quarter, 19 on the night for Ty. Extends the lead to 27 for the Ray Jays. Weston Allen picks his dribble up over in the corner. Closing in on 10 seconds to play here. Nice back cut. Tough pass from Gunnar Moberg. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Tioga Pirates.
Great backdoor by Jaron. Just couldn't haul it in. He was open. I think he could have maybe gotten a good look there. Just couldn't haul it in, unfortunately.
Into the game for Graham Schaefer. Good minutes for Graham is Lane Lenzen. Checking back in. Comes right down Broadway. Goes right at Colton Grove. Pivots out of trouble. Tough pass, tough angle. It's going to be a turnover for the Pirates.
Just nobody open there as we talk about the Ray heavy ball pressure denial defense. They just couldn't get anybody open. I would say Lane, kick it out, repost. He has the size advantage there. Somebody's got to get open on the perimeter.
17th turnover of the night. Sets up Blake Bergstrom from the hot spot, and Blake Bergstrom buries it from deep. 3 more for Bergie.
I mean, it's unbelievable. He's such a great shooter. It just goes to show how many hours he puts in outside of the games. You know, it takes a lot of work to shoot that well.
Over the summer, he corrected his shot. If you remember his shot, it kind of came from the hip the last couple of seasons. But as he's developed and as he's gotten stronger, he completely reshaped his shot, and I think it's more lethal now than it was before.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Whatever he did, it works. We'll say that.
I know he does a lot of training in this gym. There is so much that goes into what you get into, what you put into it is what you get out of it. And Blake Bergstrom, us here on Game Day Media, are just barely scratching the surface of what Blake Bergstrom and this Ray Jays team is capable of.
Yeah, outside of maybe Barman, they're not the most athletically gifted kids, but they're so skilled. Every single one of them, they're so skilled.
Nice shot fake, but took one too many steps, did Rylan Hollingshead. That's going to be another turnover for the Tioga Pirates. Didn't agree with the call, but that's the right one. Blake Bergstrom over to Grady Parizek. Grady Parizek down to Jace Becker. And Jaron Ron just kind of lets him have it. 2 more for Jace Becker. 13th point of the night. Jaron Ron out running. Nice pass over to Gunnar Moberg. Nice block attempt from Jace Becker. Good sportsmanship from Cooper Hayes and Jace Becker helping Gunnar Moberg off the floor after the foul.
Great job by Ron drawing 2 and dishing it off to the open Gunnar Moberg. Let's see if he can put these 2 in.
First team foul for the Ray Jays as Gunnar Moberg hits on the first. 7th point for Gunnar Moberg, playing his final season here for the Tioga Pirates. Played a lot of good basketball for these Pirates these last 3 or 4 seasons. He goes 1 for 2. Jace Becker off the mark. Grady Parizek keeping it alive. Again, Grady Parizek. Grady Parizek, the Energizer Bunny for this Ray Jays basketball team. Jaron Ron whistled up for his 3rd personal foul. The 4th team foul for the Pirates. He's going to have a seat next to assistant coach Tim Schaefer. Graham Schaefer checks in. Nice cut from Pregame. That's going to be a foul whistled up against Weston Lallam and the Tioga Pirates. The 5th team foul, shooting 2 from this point on for the Tioga Pirates.
Pregame may be somebody that doesn't necessarily light up the stat sheet, but he does a lot of the little things for Ray. One of the best hustlers I've ever seen. He's got a great motor, does all the little things for Ray. Kind of the glue guy for these guys.
I would take 5 of him.
Oh, yeah.
I would take 5. Any kid that hustles like that deserves to be on the court, and he has earned the respect of his head coach and his teammates. He matches up against probably the best player on the other side of the court every single night of the week.
And I don't know if he gets tired.
I don't think he does. Talking to him pregame, talking to his dad pregame, he said, I got to get a hot dog. And his dad just goes, man, to be young, have a hot dog at halftime and go play. Closing in on 30 seconds, another Grady Pregame play.
There you go.
Saves. Grady Pregame almost left the building. Turnover, Tioga Pirates. Transition basket for Ty Barman and the Ray Jays off the hustle play from Grady Pregame.
Those are the plays, like as you get into district tournament time, region tournament time, that win you games. Obviously, we're raised up quite a bit right now, but like you get into those close games, like those create extra possessions, and they're very important come tournament play.
Blocked by Colton Grove. See if Colton Grove can lead the break over to Ty Barman from half court. Good if it goes off the rim. That's the way quarter number 3 goes. 74-29, 45-point lead for this Ray Jays boys basketball team. We'll be back with 4th quarter final action here from Curt Hodenfield Court in Ray, North Dakota.
Welcome to Stanley. Our local businesses have the home field advantage, a community where tradition meets progress. Discover the charm of our past and the promise of our future, a winning combination. Support local, shop local, and be a part of something special. Take the home field advantage at visitstanley.org and follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Bourgault is a premier implement manufacturer, and Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, is a premier Bourgault dealer, receiving top dealer by territory and top service by territory the last several years. Sean Rapp, recognized as top salesman by territory the last 3 years. It's the result of a dedicated staff working hard to ensure customers receive the finest in Bourgault drill sales, parts, and service. Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company in Kenmare, located in Mohall.
Welcome back into Ray, North Dakota, 4th quarter final action as Blake Bergstrom goes right to work. 2 more for Blake Bergstrom. 22 on the night for Blake.
Great defense here by Ray, denying everything here as Jaron Ron gets to the free throw stripe, or do they call that on the ground? Looks like they call it on the ground as Ron will take it out of bounds. Great job by Graham Schaefer keeping that play alive. Gathers that offensive rebound and scores. I like what Graham's doing in this game. He's really provided a spark off the bench for Tioga. His size is kind of hard for Ray to match up with. Strong kid, good football player, as Barman hits the 3 in the corner for Ray.
3 more for Ty Barman, 24 on the night for Ty.
As Michael Grimes gets whistled up for the 5-second closely guarded call. If you're Michael, you got to be a threat with the basketball. Tioga's trying to run through their offense, trying to get through all of their cutters. Michael, holding the ball above his head, being strictly a passer, he's got to be a threat with the basketball. He's a good basketball player. He can get to the rim. Got to be a threat. Barman soars for that rebound and scores.
We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay off from Jace Becker. Uncontested for Ty Barman. We're going to take a first Nessa timeout here of the 4th quarter. The Ray Jays up big. We'll be back.
Fisher Family Chiropractic in Williston and Ray, where healthy families grow. From pregnancy to infants to grandparents, our gentle, natural care keeps your whole family aligned, active, and feeling their best. Always welcoming new patients in our Williston and Ray offices. Build lifelong wellness together. Come see why we have been voted Best of the Bakken for 8 years in a row in Williston and Ray.
Lane has 2. Well.
The Ray Jays, not much to talk about at that timeout as they're up 50. 6:01 to go here in the fourth and final quarter on senior night here from Ray, North Dakota. We'd like to thank the Tioga Pirates Booster Club coming on board with Game Day Media, supporting everything Tioga Pirates, Williams County Firestorm Wrestling, Northwest Stars Gymnastics, Faith Baptist Church up in Kenmare. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Visit faithbaptistkenmare.com. Sunday school at 9:45. Worship service at 11. Down to Diego Garcia, up to Graham Schaefer. Over to Michael Grimes. Tries to go with the little floater, and that's going to be a foul whistled to Cooper Hayes for 2 shots for Michael Grimes.
As Grimes rattles in the first of the 2.
Michael Grimes getting in the scorebook here tonight. Nice high floater off the mark on the second one for Grimes.
Great rebound there by Grove. Great strong rebound.
Jace Becker pushes over to Cooper Hayes. Over to Jace Becker. And it got caught in midair, and that's going to be an offensive foul whistled up against Jace Becker.
Kind of got caught in between the trees. If he didn't get whistled for that offensive foul, I think he might have gotten whistled for a travel. As we've got number 20, Dylan Jensen, checking into the game for the Ray Jays. Jensen, a sophomore for Ray. As he was getting a little talking to at the front of the bench from head coach Matt Ray before checking in.
Weston Lallam guarded closely by Grady Parizek as Rylan Hollings has tried to initiate the offense. Stripped away from Siner. Siner draws contact on Gunnar Moberg, and that's going to send Brody Siner to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line for 2 shots. Gunnar Moberg's first personal foul, first team foul. $15 on the night for Brody Siner. 3 team fouls for the Ray Jays here in quarter number 4, just 1 for the Tioga Pirates. Siner collects 2 of them. Into the game for the Ray Jays, number 25, Archer Foss. Also into the game for the Ray Jays, number 20, Dylan Jensen. Colton Grove, Grady Parizek, and Cooper Hayes. For the Pirates, Weston Lallam, Rylan Hollingshead, Gunnar Moberg, Lane Lenzen, and Jaron Ron. This quarter should be a quick one, 30-point lead plus. Ball knocked out of bounds. Now into the game for the Tioga Pirates is for the Ray Jays, number 3, Bodie Donnelly. As Grady Parizek, a nice round of applause, probably seeing his last action here tonight on Curt Hodenfield court. Rylan Hollingshead up high, guarded by Donnelly. Over to Moberg. Good defense from Colton Grove. Ball is retained by the Tioga Pirates. Just 8 on the shot clock. Now into the game for the Ray Jays, number 11, Zane Daniel. Cooper Hayes. Night is probably done. Cooper Hayes, 3 points on the board for Cooper. Lane Lenzen, nice soft little baby hook off the mark. No good for Lane Lenzen. Daniel over to Colton Grove. The lone senior on the court for the Ray Jays. Down to Jensen, back over to Daniel. Foss back over to Donnelly. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Jensen to Foss. Playing keep away. Colton Grove. Nice take from the senior Colton Grove, getting his name in the scorebook here on senior night.
Great job by the second unit, kind of running through their circle motion offense, using all the shot clock and getting a great look.
Weston Allum up top, down to Jaron Ron. Dribbles baseline, nice attempt, nice take from Jaron Ron. His 7th point of the night for Jaron, hampered with a little bit of foul trouble, and that's going to be a timeout for Michael Bergstrom. And into the game for the Ray Jays. We're just going to keep it right here. Number 30, Kelby Cooper. 32, Bridger Swanshera. And number 10, Jaron Heldy. 3 seniors for head coach Michael Bergstrom. Big thank you to the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club coming on board with Game Day Media. The Ray Jays are going to get a little bit of a rest. North Shore Plaza PTO, big proud supporter of Wildcat girls basketball, Longhorn boys basketball. The Ray Jays going to get a little bit of a rest. They're going to take the days off until February 20th, where they're going to take on a very, very talented Bishop Ryan Lions team over at the Lions Den in Minot. Noah Fredrickson and Pat Alberts on the call for that one.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. That'll be an interesting kind of benchmarking game for the region tournament for both teams. See who can bring it Saturday.
Kelby Cooper out of bounds. Going to be a turnover by Kelby Cooper. Diego Garcia, one of the seniors here for Tioga. Number 23 into the game is Jeremiah Walsh. Tries to sky it. Good defensive play from Kelby Cooper, off the mark by Wyatt Rice. Saved by Jeremiah Walsh, right into the hands of Bridger Swanshera. Over to Kelby Cooper. It's a scramble. Jeremiah Walsh ends up with the ball. Under 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 4. Diego Garcia, nobody wants the ball. Dylan Jensen looks to push Jaron Heldy. Kelby Cooper from 3, swatted by Wyatt Rice. We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. The 6'5" Wyatt Rice deflecting the shot of Kelby Cooper. I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but it never did.
Somehow they kept it alive.
Nice take from Michael Grimes. Kelby Cooper again looks to finish off the mark. Rebounded by Jaron Heldy, off the mark as well. Rebound taken away by Graham Schaefer. Over to Michael Grimes.
Tioga slows it back down. Coach Odegaard calling out a set play, a little horn set.
Dylan Jensen right over to Jaron Heldy. Heldy off the side of the backboard. Michael Grimes closing under a minute here. Nice push pass. Better defense from Zane Daniel. Kelby Cooper over to out of bounds. Kyle Hennick's big smile on his face as Jacoby Holman set to check in for the Pirates. 85-34, a 51-point margin here for the Pirates. Turnover from the Pirates over to Bodie Donnelly. He can rise up. We saw that in the pregame. Misses the layup. Jeremiah Walsh off the mark. Kelby Cooper hearing it from the stands to try from deep. Archer Foss has no problem burying it at the buzzer for the Jays. That's the way the cookie crumbles here in Ray. Your final score, 88 to the Ray Jays, 34 for the Pirates. A 54-point victory for the Ray Jays. The Ray Jays advance to 17-1. The Tioga Pirates fall to 1-18. Don't go anywhere. We're going to talk with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, along with our head coach, Michael Bergstrom. Don't go anywhere.
DeBach Harvesting has been in business for more than 20 years. We are a family-run operation that operates 2 gleaner combines with all the supporting equipment needed to take your crop off efficiently. This year, we will be offering in-field bagging to help with the efficiency and storage if needed. In addition, we are offering trucking in the wintertime to help get your crop to market. We would love to have your business. Look us up on Facebook or call us at 405-612-7990.
Mark your calendars. Best Angus and Quarter Horses annual production sale will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd. We've been raising registered Black Angus and Quarter Horses in some of North Dakota's most rugged badlands for almost 20 years. This year's offering will include 11 top-cut 2-year-olds and 85 yearling bulls. We'll have 3 fancy ranch geldings and 2 excellent prospects from our new stallion, Classy Red Favors. Lunch at noon, sales at 2. Hope to see you there.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past, while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
Welcome back into the Tioga Medical Center sports desk here high atop Curt Hodenfield Court. Right now we've got Carter Valier standing courtside with the victorious head coach Michael Bergstrom. Take it away, Carter.
Thanks, David. Yeah, I'm down here with head coach Michael Bergstrom for the Ray Jays. Michael, talk a little bit about what led to the success and kind of the 54-point win here tonight.
We were able to turn them over a little bit. We were able to play fast. We got a little more efficient on offense. I don't know. I mean, we just kind of played our style and we hit shots.
Talk to me a little bit about what kind of the emphasis will be in practice this coming week as you guys play Bishop Ryan on Saturday. What do you know about them?
They're good. They're super good defensively. I think they'd be perfectly fine if it was about a 45 to 40 type game. They want to slow it down. So it's going to be two contrasting styles, but they're a team that has a lot of experience. They got a lot of guys that have been in big moments. So it's going to be a fun test for us. We're excited about it. And we'll see what happens.
All right. Congrats on the win and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you, Michael. Big thank you to Michael Bergstrom, the head coach of the Ray Jays. Right now, We're going to have our Brad Johnson Insurance players of the game. The senior Grady Parizek with 3 points and Brody Sinar with 16. Take it away, Carter.
Yeah, thanks, David. I'm down here with the 2 seniors, Brody and Grady. Guys, how does it feel to get the win on senior night in front of the crowd? Pretty good atmosphere tonight. How'd it go?
It's good. Always good to beat Tioga, especially on our home court.
It's a great day beating Tioga every day, every time. I'd love to beat Tioga every day of my life. It's great.
I like it. Okay, Saturday we got Bishop Ryan. What are kind of going to be the points of emphasis to beat Bishop Ryan on Saturday?
I mean, we just got to do what we're good at. We know we can all score, so we just got to get stops.
Just discipline, honestly. We got to stay disciplined in what we're doing and just do what we're taught, and we'll go out and win on Friday then.
Okay, and then looking forward into the district tournament and even the region tournament, what are kind of the goals for the Ray Jays this year?
Championships.
Honestly, I'm just worried about Friday's game. I haven't looked that far yet, so we'll just go beat Ryan and then see where it takes us after that.
Okay, awesome. Well, congrats on the win tonight, guys, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, Carter. 2 conflicting stories, championships and just win the next game. As we're going to get a picture of those 2. You can find them on our social media on GameDay Media ND on Facebook. When we continue on with our DNL Paraffin post-game show, DNL Paraffin, a locally owned family hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. The big blue trucks that run around the Bakken, Brian Longi and the crew servicing all the wells around the area, keeping America powered up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this timeout. Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. James, too quick to leave the seat here on the Tioga Medical Center sports desk. Got to check his 40 time on that. Take a look at the book here, unofficially official from GameDay Media. The Ray Jays all over the Tioga Pirates. A 54-point victory for the Ray Jays. 88 points on the scorebook, averaging 81.6 coming into this game, allowing 56.1, holding the Pirates to just 34. Led in scoring by Ty Barman with 26 on the night, followed by Blake Bergstrom with 22, Brody Sinar with 16, Jace Becker with 13, Grady Parizek and Cooper Hayes with 3 points apiece, and Colton Grove with 2, totaling 88 team points for the Ray Jays. Take a look at the Pirate side. Kind of a quiet night again for these Pirates. Led in scoring by the sophomore Jaron Ron with 7. Also with 7 is the senior Gunnar Moberg. Graham Schaefer with 6. Diego Garcia with 4. Weston Lallam with 3. Lane Lenzen, Wyatt Rice, and Rylan Hollingshead with 2. And Michael Grimes with 1. Closing out the scoring for the Tioga Pirates with 34. As we take a look at what our scoring or what our schedule looks like for next week, or this week, excuse me. Kind of a quiet night tomorrow. Go to church on Thursday. The Velva Aggies go over to Powers Lake at the barn, weather pending, of course. 7:15 slated tip-off. On Friday, the game we've been talking about for the last week or so, the number 3, as it sits right now, the number 3 Ray Jays taking on the receive vote Bishop Ryan Lions over in Minot. Scheduled tip-off for 7:15 p.m. Game number 2, the South Prairie Max Royals will be taking on the Stanley Blue Jays with Randy Peterson and Dylan Loper on the call for that one. Scheduled tip-off for 7 p.m. Game number 3 in Watford City as the number 3 team in Division A boys basketball make their trek all the way up to Watford City to the Rough Rider Center. 7 p.m. tip-off as the Beulah Miners and the Watford City Wolves go to battle. And then on Saturday, the lone game on Saturday is going to be the district play-in, officially unofficial, The Tioga Pirates are going to be going up to Crosby and taking on the Divide County Maroons to battle for that number 8 seed, as the winner of that game will most likely play the number 1 team in the district, the Ray Jays. Your first look at the Ray Jays, partner Carter.
Yeah, no, I mean, they looked dominant tonight, kind of doing whatever they wanted, getting up and down the floor, like Coach Bertram said, playing their style of basketball, which is obviously getting out in transition, getting steals, playing full court press the entire game, making you make mistakes, making you play faster than you'd like to. So they definitely played to their style. That's something they're going to want to look to do on Saturday.
It was a good one. These boys from Ray know how to put on a show. A 54-point victory, 88-34 on your NCC scoreboard. On behalf of all of our sponsors who make this all possible, we thank you for choosing Game Day Media. My name is David Peterson, alongside Carter Valier, James Myers, and Owen Miller. Good night from Ray. We'll see you on Thursday at the barn in Powers Lake. Good night, everybody. Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hougland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Barn, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, Sorensen Ranch, Nodak Insurance Company, Williston, Angie Pelton, Hoiby Simmental Ranch, Flag Family Media,